Welcome back to my channel featuring millionaires and billionaires. Glad to have you back. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about 10 stocks that recently announced a dividend increase. So stay tuned. Now, just a disclaimer, this isn't investment advice, just general information only for fun and entertainment purposes only. Any investing involves risk, so make sure you do your homework. Now let's jump right in. In today's video, I'm not going to deep dive on the individual stocks. I'm just going to talk about 10 companies that recently hiked their dividend, what sector they're in, and what was the increase. So let's jump right into it. Number one on the list is Delek Logistics Partners. They have a ticker of DKL, and they're actually in the energy sector. They raised their dividend at 91 cents. Previously, their dividend was 7250 cents. That's an increase of 25.52%. Their dividend sits at 8.9%, and the X date is February 1st, 2021, which is payable February 9th, 2021. Now, if you're not familiar with an X date, so the X date when it comes to dividend stocks, it means if you buy this stock before that date, you'll be eligible for that stock's dividend, which is payable, in this particular case, February 9th. So that's why it's important to know when is the ex-dividend date if you're trying to buy the stock for the dividend. So it's important to kind of know when that happens because you want to know when you're going to get paid. So you can actually sell the stock after that date. You'll still be eligible for the dividend. So say, for example, you buy the stock January 30th and you sell it February 2nd. You'll still qualify for the dividend on February 9th. So that's why the date's important to know. And if you bought the stock on February 2nd, you wouldn't be eligible for the dividend on the 9th. So keep that in mind. The next stock up is Metro City Bankshares Inc., ticker MCBS. They're in the financial sector. They increased their dividend to 10 cents. It was previously 9 cents. That's an increase of 11.11%. Now the yield sits around 2.74%. X date is February 2nd, 2021, and this dividend is payable on February 12th. Next up, we have Fastenal Company. It has a great ticker, FAST, F-A-S-T. They're in the industrial section. They're in the industrial sector. Now they increased their dividend to 28 cents. Previously, it was 25 cents. That's an increase of 12%. Now the yield sits about 2.2%, and the X date is February 2nd. And this one is actually payable on March 3rd. So the payable date is a little further out. Now, next up, we have Southcrest Financial Group, Inc., ticker SCSG. And this one's in the financial services. Their dividend amount is 6 cents. Previously, it was 5 cents. So that's an increase of 20%. The yield sits about 2.86%. And the X date is February 3rd, which has a payable date on February 18th. Next up on the list is Independent Bank Corporation, ticker IBCB. This one's in the financial services. The dividend amount is going up to 21 cents. Previously, they used to pay 20 cents, and it's an increase of 5%. The yield sits at 4.3%, and the X date is February 4th, payable on February 16th. Next up, we have Washington Federal Inc., ticker WAFD. This one's in the financial services. They're going to start paying a dividend of 23 cents. The previous dividend was 22 cents. This one's a little lower than the other ones, but it's still an increase of 4.55%. The yield sits at 3.39%. So this yield is a little bit higher than the other ones, depending on which stock, but has a solid yield. And the X date is February 4th, 2021, and this one's payable on February 19th. Next up, you might have heard of this company, Norfolk Southern Corporation, ticker NSC. This is in the industrial sector, railroads to be specific. They're increasing their dividend amount to 99 cents. They're about to reach $1. Previously, it was 94 cents. So they're actually increasing their dividend by 5.32%, which is a healthy amount. The dividend sits at 1.66%. That's a little low for my taste. It is a solid increase. The X date is February 4th, 2021, and is payable on March 10th. Next up, we have First Community Bankshares Inc., ticker FCBC. This one was in the financial services. Their dividend is going up to 25 cents, up from 14 cents. That's an increase of 78.57%. That's actually the highest increase on this list. The yield sits at 4.55%, and the X date is February 4th. Now, this one's going to be payable on February 19th. Next up, we have Intel. Intel is actually an interesting one. Intel Corporation, ticker INTC. Some people love it, some people hate it. It's just depending on your taste. It's in the technology sector. They're increasing their dividend to 34 cents. And the previous amount was 33 cents. So that will be an increase of 5.3%. And the yield sits about 2.23%. The X date is February 4th and is payable March 1st. Last but not least, we have Reliant Bancorp Inc., ticker RBNC. And this one's in the financial services sector. Their dividend is going up to 12 cents. Previously, it was 10 cents. So that's an increase of 20%. And the yield is about 2.34%. The X date is February 5th. And that one's payable on February 19th. So yeah, those are 10 stocks that are increasing their dividends. I love dividends. I love dividend increases. So if you own any of these companies, congratulations. You're getting a pay raise. If you don't own any of these companies, are these companies you might want to buy, you might want to own, let me know in the comment section. And hopefully one day I will list your company too if you own any dividend stocks. So congratulations to everybody who may own these companies who got an increase. So please share this video, like, comment in the description. It really helps the channel. Smash that subscription button. Everybody have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. So take care.